It's my birthday on Wednesday and today's Sunday. Let me see what the date is. 27th, okay? And I am supposed to be meeting my friend for brunch, but then I am super late. It's a long story, but I am not used to like the distance, you know, like the previous city I was at in Suzhou. It was like a mini Suzhou, you know, so like places were not that dispersed. Everything was pretty much in the same area, you know, and I kind of forgot how it feels like to have to travel between places. For those who are from South Africa, it's basically like being in Johannesburg and then like having to move maybe from Joburg to like Saint, you know, Pretoria or Midrand or something. Anyways, I'm late. I'm sure that's her texting me, and God, I feel awful. So I don't know what we're gonna do, you know, because we have limited time, because she has like she tutors on the side, you know, so she has a class at 6 and now it's 3:13. Yep, that's her. Babes, honestly, I think you should eat because the traffic is mad. I made a huge mistake. I checked the distance from my place via Didi, and sorry, via Drive. And when I took the train, I realized that it's close to an hour. So I dropped off at the like next station and I took a Didi. And I don't know whether I regret it or what, but like the traffic is annoying because I'm literally like, let me see, 5 minutes away. So it's fine. I'm on a diet anyway, so I'll probably have like salad and then we can, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect this. Places here are so far apart, honestly. I always take the time for granted. I always think like it's just like 5-10 minutes type of thing. Sorry, I'm almost there.
It's time, drive back home. I know where I'm getting in my way. It's gotta start with me. I'm restoring all my energy. I provide my own limelight. Slow back down. I left all.
Yo, I feel so bad though. Shame. Huh? I don't want to lie. Huh?
Say Sunday, most likely.
Yeah, say Sunday.
Oh, I.
But I'm a little bit better now. She left before I could get here. Hi guys, welcome back to Namaste Lifestyle. I know it's been a minute and this conversation is long overdue. However, we're going to try to have a quick recap. I sincerely apologize for being MIA for a while, but I would like you guys to understand that a lot has been going on. In a nutshell, a lot has been going on, and I'd be more than happy to do I don't know, I feel like it's too early to say Q&A, but I don't know, like if you guys ever have any questions or want to talk about anything, just let me know. But for now, focusing on the lifestyle aspect of things, I do feel like I haven't been doing you guys justice in terms of just like, you know, capturing moments and things that I'm getting up to. But the truth is, nothing worth your entertainment has been happening in my life for a while. I've been going through a transition and some discomforts and changes, you know, but I think now I've kind of gotten, I don't know, some kind of rhythm for now. But I don't want to make this video long. I'm going to try and recap real quick. So last time I spoke to you guys, I was, I believe, in Shangshu, Jiangsu province. Yeah, that's where I was. I think Suzhou is also in Jiangsu. Yeah, it's also in Jiangsu, but I was in Shangshu. I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, that's where I was, and I was working at a training center, and yeah, you guys know what happened there. Just to catch you guys real quick, I did purchase some nice clothes from H&M for my birthday, and I am pairing them all with the pants that you see me guys wearing in white, which I was wearing the same day I was recording this video. Yeah, the top, I love it. It's not too thick, it's not too light, it's perfect for spring. Love the fact that the pant is high waist as well. I just love this print, you know, and it's kind of see-through, but it's not very see-through. Literally, I was wearing a red bra, but you can't even see that. And I am showing you guys the sizes as well of all the items that I'm wearing, and it's pretty much tops and shoes. I love this top, guys. I love this top. I love how it just like sits above my breasts, and you know, the arms are super cute. And I did wear like this blazer with it just to show you if you wanted to like switch it up and make it a bit more formal than the casual side. I so wish I was able to capture like the whole frame, you know, but like I said, I'm in a studio, so I don't have much space. And wow, this top was like one of my favorites. It's like a jersey crop top, and because sometimes I have to carry my camera around, I bought this pouch together with like a mini backpack that you will see, so that I don't have, because I struggle. I don't know if you guys relate, but like imagine having to carry like your camera bag and your handbag. It's just a lot. So the other day I just popped this on, and I literally put my camera on the mini backpack, and sometimes it doesn't even show like that I have all this going on, because the bag is like super cute and super snug on my back and in front of me. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, I couldn't show like the shoes, like because of, I don't know, I'm still figuring that out, but I'm hoping that in the future vlogs I'll be able to show you like the whole outfit, but I will show you guys the shoes separately as well. So as you can see, you could literally wear these differently, of course, but I just wanted to make it like real quick and, you know, show you how I wore that. Most of my tops are like medium size, and yeah, this one I love how it feels, the texture. And I did need myself some new handbags, you know. I'm not a big handbag fan, especially in China. You barely need to carry a handbag, because all you gotta put in there is maybe like your phone and your lip gloss, and that's about it. I love this one too. I'm more on the simple, classy side, you know, but at the same time, something that you can switch up, you know, be able to wear it casual and formal. These handbags pretty much went with all the outfits that I was wearing, by the way. So yeah, look at that. I love that handbag. Like the chains, the gold details, like on the hand string as well, it's just beautiful. On the arm string, sorry. And also these sandals, guys, I'm struggling. Like, I'm a size 8, which is like, depending where you're from, 43 in China, I think. Yeah, 43, yeah. And maybe like for kicks it's 44, yeah. But with sandals I can settle, so I went for like 40. This one was quite small though. It was quite snug. My heel like shows at the back, but I love like that detail behind the heel, because it kind of helps. I told you guys that I was going to change, you know, schools, and fortunately I did find something close to what I thought I wanted, or rather I got what I assumed was what I wanted. because I hadn't really taught in the environment I was looking for at the time. When I got the offer, I wasn't like 100% sure that it is what I'm thinking it is or what I was thinking it was, but I was just hoping it is, because I knew it was different from what I was doing, which is working at a kindergarten. And I didn't really know how to kind of navigate that or distinguish between, you know, as a kindergarten specifically and like, you know, a normal public school or a normal international school, or even a, okay, maybe not a primary school or middle school, because those are kind of like straightforward, clear cut. But here in China, I don't know if it's the same for my country or where I'm from. It's a bit different. Yes, there are kindergartens, but it's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? What is a big deal is like going to like a private or public school, which will have, you know, kindergarten, but also, you know, maybe say middle school, primary school, you know, or like kindergarten to, you know, high school or whatever. But yeah, there are daycares and kindergartens and whatnot, but it's not like, you know, the trend, you know, a few families would, you know, take their kids to like a private, you know, kindergarten, you know. But yeah, it's a thing, you know. So if you are going to a kindergarten, you are not necessarily going to have, you know, all the other levels in terms of schooling. And also it's not necessarily that you are going to like a public or even an international environment, you know. So there's a huge difference. It's basically mostly private kindergartens, and private kindergartens here don't really have the capacity to expand, you know. But the one I was working for in Suzhou was a new campus, and I'm always skeptical when it comes to working with new, you know, institutions, because they have a lot of issues. I mean, a lot of schools have issues in China. It's just that it differs in terms of what kind of issues. So I was concerned, but at the same time, the offer was lucrative and the environment seemed to be okay. Especially, don't be deceived when you're dealing with human resources, because those people are good. They are so good. They speak English. They, you know, they know how to sell the school to you. So yeah, you can end up going for a school because of HR, but at the end of the day, HR here is very different, first of all, and second of all, HR is barely the person that you are going to be interacting with or dealing with, or, you know, having them resolve a lot of, you know, work related, you know, concerns. They more like there here in China, they more like there to just like listen, and they're very busy and they don't really do anything about anything, and they don't really have the power to do anything about anything. Anyways, moving forward. So yeah, I went to work there, and I did share a video with you guys, thank God, of like the Christmas, you know, the Christmas vlog, just to show you guys the environment. So that's what I try to do, just to give you like at least an insight as to where I am and what's happening. Yeah, so that's what was happening there. And I taught there for a year. I bonded with the kids there. The kids won my heart. I was teaching K2. Yeah, thank God it's not that bad. I don't really like teaching kids, like small kids. K1. So yeah, I was teaching K2, and they were amazing. Like, they were well groomed, you know, very like disciplined, and they were smart, you know. They caught on very quickly. So I was happy there with the kids. The kids were the ones that made, you know, me enjoy being there. But obviously, again, there is no institutional stability. Like, the system is just not sound. Yeah, and it's crazy. I'm not gonna get into that again. I think the first video really got into, you know, some of the dynamics that you experience working with, you know, Chinese schools. So yeah, and they had a goal to, you know, expand the school to, yeah, they had primary. Yeah, they had primary. They had a few classes, and they were, you know, it was quite a big school. They were expanding as well, but it was new, so there were a lot of like loopholes, issues. And guys, this maybe needs a separate video. You guys need to let me know the salary, the dynamics that go into the salary, you know, how it's stipulated in the contract, how it plays out, the tax system. Yeah, that was just like all over the place. But yeah, everything was okay, you know. Cost of living, I was in Zhejiang. This is Suzhou, but it's like the outskirts, you know. So it's like, yeah, a mini Suzhou type of vibe. I was there. The life obviously is very much simple, less crowds. I'm big on that. More trees, more greenery, more scenery, more peaceful, you know, in terms of like the attention that you draw. And the Chinese reaction is a little bit different compared to big cities, because they are more fascinated still by foreigners and curious, and maybe a little bit more hospitable compared to, like, you know, cities that are used to seeing foreigners. They're kind of just tired of foreigners, and they just continue with their ways, you know, and whatever. So yeah, that was fine, you know, except for food. Food was a huge disaster. Like, it's mostly Chinese food, which is not my thing. And yeah, not very much variety in terms of, like, you know, Western food or like foreign food, you know. So yeah, and obviously meat is a huge problem here. I'm trying to be, you know, cautious of my meat intake, but China is making it very easy because, child, the meat is awful. So yeah, there was that. Fast forward, guys, I finished my contract at the school, and when it ended, they wanted me to renew. The parents wanted me to renew. I wasn't really, you know, a fan of the management, so I didn't really care what they thought or wanted. And personally, I was conflicted because I was so attached to the kids, but at the same time I was very skeptical, because I have one rule so far in China: don't stick with a company that you're not comfortable, like completely comfortable with, for more than a year, because you're thinking that it's going to get better. Chances are it's not. It's going to get worse. And they do have a tendency of like making you feel like, oh, welcome, we're so happy to have you, we'll make sure we support you the first year, and especially the beginning. And the year goes in, things change. By the time the year ends, they completely switch. Okay, so re-signing is risky unless you have a great company, which is rare, or a great school. So yeah, I re-signed, you know, because the hustle of trying to get a new school, honestly, is not nice. I think I touched on this a bit in terms of like how you can't have a break or a breather because you're counting your visa, you know, it's going to expire, and your visa expires exactly around the same time your contract ends. And if your list is also like within the same contract, unless you're paying for your own accommodation and you're not relying on your salary or whatever. And it's just no space for like breathing, for you to just be like, okay, I need a break. So you're always rushing to apply, you know, and it's just a lot, talking to different schools, doing different interviews. It's a lot. So I was not up for it, so I took the risk and I resigned. Biggest mistake of my life. When I resigned, by the time I resigned, there was this new lady who had no title or portfolio or position in the school, but she was there sharing the office with HR. And this was over the winter holidays, no, summer holidays, August. So we have a long holiday in July, August, and then we go back in September. So I was told there's this new person. I come back, I meet this new person, I ask, okay, hi, I'm Nana, and I'm one of the teachers here. and you must be, there were 2 teachers, so I got it wrong. She told me who she is, and I'm like, and like, if you don't mind me asking, you what's your position in the school, like how can, you know, how can we interact with you in terms of like what can you help, or you know. And then she's like, I don't know, but she didn't really answer me, you know, she just brushed it off. Oh yeah, she said, I helped John. Yeah, I helped John. John being the HR. I helped John. I'm like, okay, cool. I helped John. That makes a lot of sense. So I left. Guys, turns out she was the principal's wife. Okay, principal's wife. I don't know what the principal's wife was doing there, but she was a pain in the, you know. God, she was awful. Moody, emotional, irrational, like, you know, I don't know, it was like she's at home. I didn't get a sense of professionalism. I didn't get a sense of understanding that we are foreigners, and maybe, you know, they could I don't know, approach situations as, guys, we are doing this because of this. She just came and she was starting to turn things around. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm not the most, I don't want to say I don't have tolerance. I tolerate, but I tolerate what requires to be tolerated, and something that doesn't, you know, compromise my values, you know, and my principles. And if I don't align with you or whatever, I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm not gonna like suck up to you because I need a job. So I just want to do things right, and I prefer things being done the right way, and I want people to do right by me and do right by them, you know, like, yeah. Anyways, so that's just me though. I'm a lot, okay. So I'm just like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna keep it moving. I do my job. I try not to deal with them or avoid any, like, you know, interaction with them as much as I can, so that, you know, I don't have to, you know, be mind blown or perplexed by their way of thinking and doing things. So I just try to make sure that I stick to my contract and my job description, and I'm, you know, responsible, you know. So I was doing all of that, and she still found ways and things to just bring up, and that irritates me. So one day we had a short holiday. Yeah, we had a short holiday. I think, I don't know, sometime towards the end of the, I don't know. Yeah, around October. Yeah, there's another holiday there, short holiday, maybe like a week or something, less than a week. So I went to Shanghai, and you know, like with the coronavirus, there are clear regulations issued by the government that we should follow. But the schools, they try to, you know, take extra precaution, which is understandable because we deal with kids and they don't want to, you know, be in a situation whereby the schools have to close down and stuff. So they like to know where we're going and stuff like that. But they sometimes try to abuse that ability by saying you are not allowed to go, you understand, or like, let us know when you're going, like things that are just not realistic, you know. And to be honest, things are happening here, you know. Like, for example, I had to go to Shanghai for like personal reasons which were like important, and I was not sure when. So that was the first thing, like, look, we know these are the regulations, we'll abide by the regulations. Second of all, we know that this is the school, it's concerned about this and this and this, and the, you know, quarantine and all of that, and the duration of that, and our work, you know, it shouldn't be affected and everything. So I mean, I totally understand you saying that we should let you know where we are going, and I will do that as soon as I know, you know. And when I'm going, I'll let you know as soon as I know, because I need to make an appointment where I'm going. And also I need to, you know, take the COVID test, which I understand. So I went away, came back, and when I came back, you know, a lot of us did the same thing. Normally they have like some kind of application or process to follow to, you know, to do all of that. So I left, whatever, everything's fine. I come back, I'm at my apartment, and my colleagues and I were just having like a little get together. And yeah, like some of the apartments are the walls are quite thin, so I was playing music and everything. Oh my god, there's no privacy here. they're such control freaks, and I understand because the government is a control freak. So they like to control people. They like to control your life, you know. So I'm like, okay, I need a break from school. I need a break from everything. I need familiar faces. I need familiar vibes, familiar energy. Time out. We get together with my friends in my place. Sucks. My things were very, my walls were very thin. Sucks, but it was what it was, you know. So the landlord texts me. Oh yeah. So they say something like, okay, guys. Yeah, the COVID test was not clear at the time. It was just you know, you have to be green, your code has to be green, and you have to avoid affected areas and everything. So my code was green and everything, and then they decide two things that piss me off. First of all, they decide that they're not going to pay us on time, and they don't let us know. And this is around the same time when we were, you know, on holiday or coming back from holiday. We expecting our salaries. They don't let us know. We wondering where our salaries are, and they just, you know, say whatever. Oh no, you're not getting paid. You're getting paid tomorrow. Like, okay. Next thing is they decide to tell us, oh guys, like literally the night before the first day of work. Oh guys, by the way, you have to do your COVID tests. By the way, this is not like at the time, because the regulations change all the time. At the time, it was not required by the government, but they were deciding to do this as a precaution at, you know, at the school. Now, also in the same breath, they like, you're not going to be allowed to come into the school without a negative test result. And they know very well at the time, especially where we were, our results were not rapid tests yet, and also they were not like within 6 hours. They like after 24 hours. So I'm going back to work tomorrow. I can't go back because I need a COVID test. Interesting. Okay, cool. Okay guys, I don't know, I'm like, just to, you know, make them understand how unfair and like, I don't know, inconvenient what they did is in terms of not paying us our salaries. I'm like, guys, you haven't paid us our salaries, and personally I don't have money right now, and literally a few hours ago you just told us that we need to get tested, you know, and from where we are it's quite far to go to like the city. It's like 30 minutes, and we don't have subways, which is very cheap, you know, but we don't have a subway system in that area. So I'm like, I don't have the budget for this right now, and I'm not getting my salary until tomorrow. So, and besides that, even if I get tested today, my results won't be out by, you know, by morning. So like, it's late now, like they told us at night, so I'm gonna have to go to do the test tomorrow, right? And I think I sent this message the next day because I was with my friends, and they sent it like way late, like around 9 at night. So I woke up to the message, and I replied the message like that. And then they're like, oh well, irregardless, if you, basically we don't care, we just want you to get the test and, you know, come to work some magic, basically. Anyways, I just chill, and then yeah, I wake up. Oh yeah, so at night I get a text from my landlord about noise. And was it at night or in the morning? Because we were like awake till morning. We decided we're not going to sleep because most of us had to go do the tests anyways, so we were still awake. I think it was morning. Yeah, morning. And the landlord is like, I'm hearing that there's fighting in your apartment. And I'm like, there's no fighting, I'm with my friends, you know, so we just playing some music and stuff. And he's like, I don't know what happened. He didn't reply me. He called my school. He called my school, yeah. And I think he didn't see my message. So after he sent me the message, he called my school. And I guess, I don't know what they were thinking. They just rock up at my door, knocking. First of all, no, before they come, the landlord rocks up at my door, opens the door. I'm naked in the shower. And my friends are sitting in the living room, and I am literally stepping out of the shower, wrapped, like grabbing my towel, and he didn't even announce that he was coming. So I quickly, you know, addressed that, and I really let him know that it's not acceptable, and he can see, you know, that I was just with my friends. And then he left. And then the school, the I help HR lady comes, or the principal's wife comes with the foreign teacher assistant, FTA, and basically she's Chinese, but she's our assistant, and she speaks some English. So she comes with her, and and HR, the three of them come to my door. Honestly, guys, I lost it. It was just too much in a short space of time. They come banging at my door. I am still, you know, half naked, so I rush, put on some clothes, and I open, and I was going to the hospital to get the test done. I open the door and I'm like, hi, what is this? Like, why are you here? I need a glass for this story. So anyways, I'm like, really, what is happening, you know? And the thing is, I had replied the foreign teacher assistant that, you know, like I said, like the money situation, and also the short notice, and how it's not possible then for me to come to school if I don't have the test. So on the first Monday, I'll have to go in the morning and get the test done, you know. I'd sent her this message, but I'm guessing, I don't know, she ignored it. She didn't reply, she didn't say anything, and then they just woke up at my door. So I stand there and I try to understand what is happening and why are they coming to my apartment unannounced. And they tell me that they received a call from the landlord about a fight. And I'm like, there was no fight here. The landlord literally just invaded my privacy, opened the door, and, you know, found me half naked, you know, unannounced. And I had replied him that there was no fighting, you know. So he's like, they're like, oh, we were just worried, and you're not at work right now, you're supposed to be. I'm like, literally, I had a toothbrush in my hands. I'm like, literally, you guys sent a message that we need to get the COVID test done. So I am going to the hospital to get the COVID test done, and you guys sent this message yesterday night. Also, you simply decided not to pay our salaries with no notice whatsoever, and now you are here trying to complain about what, you know. And then that woman goes off with her emotions and attitude, you know, like, you're supposed to be at work. But I'm like, you're not being realistic right now, and you're not being, you know. And I just told her, like, honestly, I don't like you. I couldn't deal with that, guys. Like, I don't like you. Like, what is wrong with you? What you are saying doesn't make any sense. And why are you coming here unannounced? Like, that is not acceptable. And you, which is the FTA, I sent you a message talking to you and telling you what was going to happen. So now why are you coming here? You know, like, it was just not cute. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Namaste, love and light. Peace.